Hey guys, thank you for watching today. I'm going to be doing special for Thanksgiving. Now, first things first, happy Thanksgiving. Now, yes, I'm doing a special for Thanksgiving, but not one for Halloween. It's kind of strange. It must be something to do with the fact that I forgot. Anyways, today I'll be reading creepypastas for wait, what? Creepypastas? This isn't Halloween. It's not October. It's November 28th. Thanksgiving. Why is there a creepypasta special? And why are there creepypastas in the first place? Don't ask me. There's creepypasta about everything. The creepypasta is about Teletubbies, but that's a given. Because they're Teletubbies and they're creepy as heck. Now, I'm reading two today. And at the end, I'll put both of them in the description below so you can check them out yourself. Now, we're gonna start with the first one. It's called Thanksgiving Night. Back when I was a kid, my family would all meet up at my great aunt's house. She lived on a giant piece of property that ranged from around 200 to 250 acres. Rulers out, tape measurers. We're gonna go and measure it myself some days. When you first go to the giant iron gates, you drove about 2 miles again with the tape measurers. Thence met redwood forest before you drove down the driveway of the glorious mansion. The mansion was 4 stories and had plenty of room for everyone. Thanksgiving was a time our entire family loved and cherished. It was the only time all of us got under one roof and mingled. Like most families, the kids played with the kids, the teens hung up with the teens, and the adults mingled with the adults. This doesn't sound like most families. And then there was me. In our eyes, I was the black sheep, the third wheel, the great family embarrassment. Are you sure? I mean, there's always Uncle Rico, or Uncle Bob, or Uncle Steve in the corner. I mean, there's always him. Anyways, being how they're all devout Catholics, they didn't agree with my ways of life. First of all, I play guitar. Well, I really don't see anything bad about that. You loved heavy metal and worshipped Satan. That escalated quite a bit. Oh God. The latter was in rebellion to my parents. A decision you regretted. Well, it depends on how old you are. If you're a teen, I can understand that perfectly. But if you're a 10-year-old kid, I don't understand this at all. Anyways, all the above explains why my family shunned me in embarrassment. In their eyes, I was the flaw of their nearly perfect gem. But in my eyes, I was the cream of the crop. Then why did you just say that you didn't agree with your ways of life, and why did you say you were the great family embarrassment? What? Okay. What? I should have known that they were planning something awful when I started to talk between first and second person and third person, and when I started to stutter. You should have known they were planning something when that happened. Just kidding. When they asked me to join them somewhere. Usually they left me to all my devices in the mansion when they went places. I was naive then, so I went with them. Wait, you're talking about the past? Or is it the present? I'm confused. They drove me to the very corner of the ranch. I thought it was a giant mansion, not a ranch. Okay. And the narrator said, "What the floop are you doing back here?" My only reply, what? My only reply was, "Shut up, you blaspheming fool." Was that your reply or their reply? I don't know. At last we got to the destination. Sitting there was my father, mother, and sister, all standing around, wearing clothes that if you saw them on the street, you'd think they were returning from a funeral. In the middle of their little semicircle of sorrow was a shallow grave. "What's that hole for?" I asked dumbly. "Well, why just never mind, I'm nitpicking." "Take a guess, you satanic fool. Why you go what?" That escalated. "Take a guess, you stand fucker." The life was in my father. The next thing I felt was a thud on the back of my head. I hit the ground with a loud flop noise. Wait, this is in first person. How are you noticing this stuff? Anyways, somehow I was able to turn around in spite of the excruciating pain. I turned around to see my uncle wielding a shovel, blood and the spade. My blood. I touched the back of my head to reveal my fingers covered in blood. I suddenly grew lightheaded and passed out. Well, it was just a simple thud on the head. Not enough to leave you severely hurt. I mean, I broke my arm. And that didn't happen to me. Must be random, I suppose. When I woke up, I inhaled dirt. Luckily for me, my family didn't know how I'll probably bury someone, so I was able to dig myself out. I sat there and threw up for about 15 minutes. How'd you dig yourself out? You only have hands. The dirt is compact. Okay, no it's not. It didn't take years. Okay, I'm spitting out nonsense. From that point on, I had nothing but revenge stuck in my head. Oh. That escalated even more. By the time I got to the mansion, it was Thanksgiving night. Peering into the table, I could see all my family sitting there saying grace like the sheep little they are. Seeing them in prayer made my hatred for them and all Catholics grow. It went from a smoldering mild anger to a flaming outrageous hatred. The worst of it part is I welcomed it into what's left of your heart. Wow. I ran to the garage and quickly found my great uncle's shotgun sitting there waiting for me, beckoning and saying, "Go ahead, make these frog okay, pay for what they did or tried to do." At first I said against it, then my lust for revenge got the better of me. I grabbed hold of the shotgun, found the ammunition drawer directly below of it, using the door connecting to the garage. I snuck into the house, my family completely oblivious. Shouted a prophetic amen in the air and started eating. My last rational start. Wow, this is hard to read. I wonder why. It must be the fact I've been reading for the past 5 million hours. My last rational thought was, "Oh, you insane, put the gun down and run away. Join the band before it's too late." That was my last rational thought. You just stated that. You slowly crept into the dining room. I switched into third person again. It's all good. I'm a professional, okay? I should voice ebooks. Where they were all sitting in one long table, the adults were closest to me, my mother in particular. I casually walked into that godforsaken dining room. "Hi, Mom!" As I pulled the trigger, I laughed unconsciously and uncontrollably as I continued firing into the immediate direction of my family until I was empty. Wow. I lost my place. My 4-year-old cousin was crouching in front of my aunt and holding his head while crying. I pulled up the shotgun like a baseball player grain the laid slug one out of the bug, and I decapitated her with one giant smack of the rifle butt. Holy crap, this is freaking Chuck Norris wielding a shotgun here. "Wow, what the floop is wrong with you?" his father asked Wounded, he was shot in the gut. And what was wrong with me, as I am still in third person? What's wrong with me? I asked calmly as I switched back into the first person. What's wrong with you? You are the ones that tried to bury me alive. You are the ones that felt embarrassed by my very presence. You shall all pay. With that, I beat him with the butt of my gun. Then I beat him some more after my realization was that my entire family was dead. I feel like got away and dying on turkey, but on raw human flesh. It was the best Thanksgiving I've ever had. Wendigoism much? Yeah, Wendigoism. I think that's what it's called. Now I have another creepypasta here. It's just plain cold Thanksgiving. It has a picture of a turkey with shallots and herbs and squash and pumpkin. So let's read this one as well. In the 1800s, on the night before Thanksgiving Day in Germany, a series of events that happened still cannot be explained. It was nighttime. Jonathan was out chopping firewood for the next day. Lately, he'd been complaining about strange dreams involving a tall man chasing him through the forest and refusing to go near the woods by the house. Luckily, his father was able to bribe him. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're his father. You don't have to bribe him. That's not right. And Johnny, as he was called, was just finishing up with the job when he heard a strange yet familiar sound coming from the woods. It sounded like a friend of his who had disappeared recently. He ran into the wood, only to find nothing there. The sound stopped, it was completely silent, and my mic just did strange stuff, but either way, he stood there, now scared of the force he was in. He looked around nervously, then he saw a figure walk toward him. He was the man from his dreams, the tall man. The man spoke, saying his name was their German words. Had come to take little Johnny to the better place. Now Johnny, being kid he was, thought this man was going to take him to a park or something to have fun, thus trusting him. The man began to walk, and Johnny followed him. You followed the man that chased you in the dream? It's not a good idea. Eventually they came upon a small clearing with rocks stained by substance that looked like blood. The man then sat down on a rock, beckoning Johnny to come to him. Johnny came and sat by the man, which he saw was abnormally pale and thin. Then he noticed the sack the tall man was carrying. Johnny, curious, asked what was in it. The tall man opened the bag, and out came the dead body of Johnny's missing friend, bloody and beaten with bite marks on him, and everything escalated to a whole new level. The blood read German words that meant Thanksgiving, because I don't want to mess up the pronunciations. So Johnny was terrified, tried to run away, but the man was too quick. He grabbed Johnny and sat him down. You know, don't follow strange men into the woods, kids. Bad things happen. He then turned to the boy and with it revealing a horribly disfigured wait, I can't read anything. Revealing a horribly disfigured face with flesh in between his teeth and blood trickling down his mouth. This man had no nose and had two large, soulless black eyes and a mouth with unusually large teeth. He then spoke to Johnny in a quiet voice. Shh, this is what, just lay back and relax. This will all be over soon. He began to mutilate Johnny's body. No one hearing the boy's desperate cries. Wow, that escalated quite a bit. Yeah. Don't follow strange men into the woods. You will be confronted by Slender Man's German cousin. I think he's Slenderman's German cousin. I don't know. Those were ours too. Creepypastas for Thanksgiving. I didn't really expect to find creepypastas, but when I did, it would be fun to read them. I suppose. I guess. I will see you guys later for perhaps another creepypasta reading or more games. See ya, guys.